Hey, what's up, guys? Back with another video. You're not alone. Please like, comment, subscribe. It helps me to get on the algorithm. And guys, I made it 6 months. Once again, I don't know if it's exactly 6 months. I've kind of like lost count of the days. I tell everyone on this channel my last relapse was the 26th of November. Some months are shorter, some months are longer. So do what you will with that information. Might be longer than 6 months. It might be just before 6 months, but I'm gonna just say it's at 6 months. But in this video, it's going to be a little bit longer than my usual ones. I try to keep them at 10 minutes, but do have a lot to talk about on this one. And also, I know a lot of people don't be watching the videos all the way through, but start this in the beginning of saying, just got approved for apartment, which I don't think would have been possible if I didn't hop on semen retention. So that's one plus there. My life's been changing a lot because of this practice, but yeah, I don't say that to like gloat or anything. It's just kind of giving you guys insights of what this practice can do to you. You manifest at such a fast rate, but that's going to be one of the things I'm going to talk about in this video. But let's get it started. If you guys see me look over here as well, it's like I've made kind of notes because I want to be as detailed as possible of what I experienced. But yeah, let's hop on it. I'm gonna start with the thing that everyone kind of likes when it comes to semen retention, and that's the attraction. I've always been asking because I've been like you guys as well. Like even before I popped on this practice, I've been the one watching YouTube videos. I've been the one watching on Reddit pages. And I've never questioned the attraction was a thing because you'll get that like after 2 weeks. Like everyone kind of knows that. And for the people that's like really doubting it, I feel like those people are the ones that don't even try or don't even pass 2 weeks. It's kind of like a universal thing. You do semen retention, you're going to get the attraction. My main question I've always been asking, and I've seen other people ask this as well, is does it get stronger? Does it get stronger? And I'm here to let you guys know that yes, it does get stronger. Like I've attracted girls that I never thought I would attract like in a million years. I have girls that just reaching out to me on social media that, yeah, I've never thought I would attract that girl like ever in my life. But you could discern girls a lot better when it comes to semen retention, and that's something I'm kind of really liking. It's like before I hopped on semen retention, my primal brain was just like cutest girl, that's who I'm going to go for. Now these girls, like I look at them and I think to myself, like if I was not on semen retention, I would try my hardest to lock that girl down in a relationship, like being very much so in my desperate like energy. But now that I'm on this practice, I'm able to see the girls that I once would have thought was like a 10 out of 10, but that number goes down a little bit because I can see them for who they really are. And I can see the spirits that's on the person. And I can't even believe I'm talking like this because honestly, even before I hopped on this long streak, which was like 6 months ago, I wasn't even thinking like that. So very crazy to see. But yeah, the longer you stay on it, the more attractive girls you're going to attract. But what I like about this practice the most is some of the girls you're going to attract are going to be very high quality women. I see guys talk about like high value women. I don't know if you guys want me to use that term. But yeah, like I'm attracting girls that have their shit together, that have like a similar mindset. And that is cool. Like I used to just think that, like I said in the beginning, like you had to go for the cutest girl. And that was more so like a primal way to think. It's kind of weird talking about this because now I'm viewing girls as like actual people. And it's kind of crazy to look at it this way because I never thought I wasn't looking at them as actual people. I thought I was always seeing them that way. But yeah, you're going to attract girls that's like on a higher like quality level. Girls that want to help you. Girls, I think a lot of guys that think that like all girls are the same are guys that haven't got themselves to that vibrational level and is exuding that type of masculinity to attract those good girls. But that's a video for another day. To kind of get away from the attraction, we can go into the esoteric benefits, which is my favorite for the most part, of like you're going to manifest at such a fast rate. Like I just see things in my life continuously happen for me in a way that's for my greatest good. Like you're going to get better like job opportunities. I just told you in the beginning of this video, I'm getting a new apartment, more money's going to be coming in, and you're just going to have like this magnetic aura to you where you're not only attracting people, places, not only going to attract people and opportunities, but you're going to be attracting more money, more abundance, and just things like that. And how I kind of view that is like life is all about frequencies and vibrations. So when you're vibrating at a certain frequency, you're going to start attracting things that's kind of matching that frequency. So me being on this practice for 6 months, I had another job like in, so what was that, like November? Yeah, I had another job around that time, like November, December, and that job was eventually was not fitting the frequency I was on because my frequency was starting to rise at such a high rate. So I started noticing really weird things kind of going on within that job. So I told myself like, hey, look, I gotta find another job. Like I'm not going to be dealing with the BS. And Lord behold, me being on this practice, normally it takes me a minute to find a new job. Once I noticed the weird behavior, I swear on everything, when I applied for jobs, I got a job like within 2 weeks. Highest paid job I ever got. Got to the job. I was still thinking that like all 9 to 5s are the same. I'm gonna go in there. It's gonna be the same trauma I'm going to have to go through from like previous jobs. Even though 9 to 5, every 9 to 5 is gonna have its own type of BS. I felt like I was self-aware enough to recognize that the job I'm currently at is matching the vibration that I'm on. Still has its little troubles here and there, but the people that's in there, the experiences I'm going through, it just subconsciously, I feel like it just matches my experience, and I am happy at that job. I'm like, it's a nice little like it's a nice little like stepping stone before I get to like my next job for the most part. Like I'm comfortable staying here until I need to get to my next level. So that's pretty cool as well. Another thing you're going to notice on this practice is your influence is going to be very like out of this world. In the essence of people are going to like want to hear what you have to talk about. People are going to be very intrigued because I guess subconsciously the energy you're emitting is people are starting to see that, hey, look, this person knows what he's talking about. I want to follow this person and see what he got going on for the most part. Before I hopped on this practice, people weren't listening to me. And trust me, I've tried to get people to listen to the things I had to say, whether it came with spirituality, whether it came with fixing their lives, motivation, things of that nature. People won't listen to me. But now it's the influence you have. You don't even have to say it. People will just see what you do and want to copy you, which is pretty cool because I don't like gatekeeping anything. I want everybody to actually like win in this world, and that's just kind of like the soul that I have. I think a lot of other people are in competition with each other. I try not to be. I would say try not to be because I don't know like if I subconsciously I will ever view someone as competition and move that way. I try not to. But you will notice that a lot of people will try to copy you because they see that you probably know what you're doing and they want to implement that sauce into what they got going on. But a lot of these people are going to recognize that they can't do it exactly like you, even if they copy it verbatim, because the reason you're able to do the things that you're doing is because that semen retention energy is manifesting. It's like you have God, the universe, whatever you guys believe on your side, which is pretty cool. And I go back to saying this, like when you are on this practice, especially for this long period of time, God is going to be on your side. And what does that look like? It looks like opportunities are going to be lined up for you. You're going to have good luck. I love it so much. Good luck is going to be out of this chain. And I hate that I'm about to say this in this video, but other people might be like, well, why is he saying this one thing? But I love the fact that I don't have to worry about parking. My good luck is so good. The parking thing is amazing. And I live in LA. So I think I noticed this like 2 months back. It's like anytime I go somewhere, I would have to like look around for parking. Like LA is a very busy city. So I will go to Target now on a long streak. The parking will always be like at the front of the store. And how I even noticed the parking was a thing was because one day when I was going to Target, a car came out. I parked the car, and while I was thinking like, yo, this is very lucky, I saw a license plate say luck, which if you don't know, if you're on semen retention, synchronicities are going to go crazy. So I parked the car, made a mental note of that, and I started paying attention to it. It was like, when I really knew it was a thing was the person I get my hair braided by, it's like in this neighborhood where you can never really find parking. 2 different times I found parking like right in front of her place. And kind of too, like when I was getting there, it was like, how do I explain this? When I was driving up the first time, the car was just leaving. And then I already had it in my mind that the parking was a thing. So when I went up to get my hair braided, I'm like, oh, I found parking like right there. And she's like, that's weird. Like there's never any parking there. So take what you want with that information. That's just something I've noticed. But on the topic of synchronicities, it will get pretty crazy. Like synchronicities, if you guys don't know, is pretty much God, universe, whatever you guys believe in, is kind of communicating with you via numbers. People can only see angel numbers when you hit a certain frequency. So now that you're on a long streak of semen retention, the more you're going to see it. every single day I'm seeing 111, 222, 333, 444, like all those like repeating numbers. And I do live streams as well, and people will even be telling me like, hey, I see angel numbers like at least like 4 or 5 times a day. And this is how I know like semen retention is like a real thing, because I see them like at least like 20 times a day. It's like very weird. Like when I was first seeing it, it's easy to get on the cusp of like you're gonna go insane because they're happening so frequently. I am able to ground myself a lot through the process of like I'm seeing it a lot, but it's not really affecting me. I'm kind of just getting used to it. And I know the day that I relapse, I'm going to start seeing all of these things for what it actually is. Because while you're in the streak, you kind of get used to this reality and the things that you're seeing. But trust me, and I've made a video on this, once you relapse, you're going to be like, oh, wow, this was actual thing. So don't gaslight yourself into thinking it's not real. What's another benefit? Your confidence is going to be crazy. I've always kind of been confident, but I always kind of had a little bit of social anxiety in the back of my head. I was always kind of scared like how people are going to perceive me, especially when it comes to doing YouTube videos, doing TikToks. I can say comfortably, I don't care what people think about me like right now. It's like, and I feel it getting more and more every single day. Confidence can be a scary thing though, because, and I'm gonna combine this point with the confidence as well. Your confidence is only going up because the masculine energy you have within you is going up as well. What is masculinity? Masculinity is being assertive, confident, problem solver, and things of that nature. So all those things I just mentioned are going to be like through the roof. It's cool. Like confidence attracts women, confidence attracts opportunities, but at the same time too, you kind of want to cool it sometimes, because you got to realize if you're working a 9 to 5, you trying to be the most confident person in the room is going to kind of intimidate other people. And that's why in this practice, you're going to find you run into a lot of problems at your 9 to 5. Because you on this practice, you're starting to become a humble person. You're starting to become a person that is more so just focused on his own growth and not focused on the growth of other people. Other people don't think like you. So other people are going to be looking at you as a competition, or who does this guy think he is? And in little subtle ways, they're going to be attacking you. But the great thing about semen retention, and I'm going to go into this next point, is you're so calm to the point you don't really let things affect you. I still feel things. I still feel like I get down sometimes, but I feel like it's in a healthy way. I think before semen retention, anytime I would get down, it would be very, very, like I can't leave the bed, very anxious, overthinking, and like stuck in a freeze type of mode. Semen retention lets you handle any issues to the point where like, it's like, all right, anything that happens, throw it my way. I'll be able to move forward. And people have commented on that too. They're telling me like they like my calm energy. They say I have like really very grounding energy. And I think that only comes from being on this practice for as long as I'm doing it for. And it's something I really like, because if you guys want to do anything in this life when it comes to content creation, making music, anything like that, it's like it's like you versus you. And when you're on the practice for a long period of time, it's like your brain is no longer an enemy holding you back from getting to that next level. Your brain is actually an ally, and the things that you're thinking of doing, it's going to make you want to do it. And to segue into another point, your energy is going to be on point. Like, in the beginning, I was not getting tired at all. So I was trying to push myself like really, really crazy. And I've been able to get a lot of things done with the energy that I currently have. Like, if you guys been watching my videos, I talk about this a lot. Like, I've only been posting on TikTok for like 3.5 months ago, and I'm already at like 50,000 followers. YouTube, I'm at like 1,000 followers, 1,300, something like that. And the statistic for YouTube is like, on average, it takes people a year to get to 1,000 followers. And I was able to break that. Like, how long have I been doing YouTube? Like 4 or 5 months. So your energy you have on this practice is going to be crazy. Your will to be consistent is going to be crazy. And you need all these different things, because on my path to success, I'm seeing how hard it actually is. There's so many obstacles and behind the scenes things that people don't realize until they actually hop on it. Your time management, having to balance this with the actual life, having to like balance the 9 to 5, friendships, and all these different things. And it's not going to be perfect. I'm not here to say that this practice is going to make you like Superman. Some people title these videos, semen retention makes you a god, in a way, but it's not going to be like all like peaches and cream. Like I went through flat lines. For those of you guys that don't know what a flat line is, it's like one day you wake up and like your benefits aren't really there. It's kind of like just a test from God to see if you're going to keep going. And if you keep going and you get to a flat line, I feel like the benefits just kind of get amplified. And when they do get amplified, I be feeling it. Like I don't be paying attention to days anymore. But trust me, there are days when I'm like, okay, the female attraction is a little stronger today. My magnetism is a little stronger today. So it's pretty cool when you're able to kind of get through that. And then it makes you look at life as like a video game, because you get through like these little tests, these little challenges, and you're able to kind of level up a little bit more through it. Another thing as well is people from your past are going to hit you up. And I take those as tests and like reflections that you're doing a good job as well. Either girls that you shouldn't be messing with is going to hit you up from the past. You give into that, you lose the energy. But then people from the past might come to you that you've known to show you that like, hey, look, this is a reflection to show you that you are on the right path. You are doing what you're supposed to do. And to come and throw you compliments like every other day. But let me see if I don't want to really skip anything on here. The voice thing is crazy too. Like my voice has been a lot deeper too. And that just comes with like the masculine energy kind of being circulated like through me. But let me check. Hope I didn't miss anything. Like I'm really trying to like talk from the mind right now. I think I hit all these points that I wrote. Another thing too is like the clarity is like pretty crazy as well. I'm able to think really like clear. Like I used to kind of be confused how I was going to like accomplish goals, but now I'm able to break things down in my mind to be like, all right, like I need to do this to get to this, and I need to do this to get to that. And once again, you need clarity to kind of get through your goals, because if you need to map out a very big goal, you need to be able to hit things like in like little small increments, and those will add up to eventually be compound interest. And like I said, I'm trying to get all my points out for you guys. Try to be patient with me. Yeah, the clarity also comes in the fact of like I can speak clearly as well. I don't know if you guys get this through this video. I've been getting like a lot of compliments on how I speak and how I articulate myself. And it's because I'm not really having anxiety of what I need to say. I'm able to just kind of flow, which is pretty cool. And I think the last thing I'm going to say on here is you're going to make very good gains in the gym. Like, I don't know if you see me right now. I'm not trying to be egotistical. But yeah, this is like the most in shape I've ever been in my life. And I take it from just the energy that I'm on in semen retention. It allows me to need less sleep and go even harder in the gym. And combine that with the supplements I be taking, it's just kind of a cheat code when it comes to the gym. I had a guy in the gym the other day accuse me of being on what'd he say? Like testosterone or something like this. There was just testosterone. I don't remember what the exact thing was. But I took it as a compliment. I'm like, well, you're working so hard, people are accusing you of being on a substance, which is pretty cool. But yeah, guys, this practice is amazing. I recommend it to everybody. I don't even know how much longer I'm going to be on this practice. I think it's going to be like a lifestyle thing, but at the same time too, like I'm not opposed to not dating. And I don't know if I do get into a relationship or date somebody, will I be releasing? But something I got to find out for the future. But hopefully you guys see my journey and seeing all the things that this practice can bring to you. And it motivates you to guys stay on the journey. Like, trust me, it's a real thing. It will change your life. Stay on the path and stay disciplined. But if you guys found any value within this video, please like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next video.